I am a fool. That is one thing for certain.
Hey guys, I'm here to give you a general collective energy reading. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm going to start concentrating on the masculine and feminine. So if this reading resonates with you, take what resonates with you and throw the rest away, right? If it doesn't feel like it resonates with you, then, just leave it in the toilet. There's no reason to just, everything is positive. One thing that I've learned as far as especially when, in my own life, is that, especially when you see justice show up, justice is meant for growth. So there really isn't any reading or any advice that you'll ever get that isn't corrective in nature, because we're all healing and ascending in different levels. There's no such thing as an end to the ascension progress or process. And so, when we think of each other and how we, you know, breathe life into each other, then um, it's so important to understand that, we're just constantly in a state of growth and reflection and ascension, especially now. If you think about what everyone's going through, and what's happening now, is it's this slow ascension process until we shift into a new pole of the galaxy. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, then I recommend watching one of my other videos. The energies are going to keep getting more intense. So that being said, let's concentrate on our guides here. Let's see. Spirit, what do you have to say for who am I connecting with today? So let's look at our masculine energy. Nice. It's the Page of Arrows. So I'm using my wisdom deck. And if you look at this little page of arrows here, it's similar to the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. So it's a sparrow that's just kind of listening to the wind here. It's keeping its head up and kind of standing on here. So our masculine energy is just listening to the wind. What's happening? And that's kind of the time we're in here. So our feminine energy, Ten of Vessels, Ten of Cups. So we're filled, we're happy. It's a time of peace. So I feel like, whoever this is for is, all you're doing is just listening to see what's going on right now, and connecting to your higher self, and just in a state of peace and happiness. So this is a good place to be. So let's get some more information on our masculine energy here. Ten of Arrows, Instruction, Knight of Bows, and the Seer. Nice. So we've got our High Priestess. And the Knight of Bows is kind of like the Knight of Wands, right? We're moving forward, and as you're listening, making a decision as far as how you want to manifest your reality. Training, right? Ten of Arrows is always about correction and training. So listening to what's going on out there, and at the same time, both of these are similar but much different. So we're using our High Priestess energy here to figure out what's happening. Let's look at the feminine energy. Card's popping out there. It wants to come out. The Journey. Healing. Which is the Seven of Pentacles. I like this version of the Seven of Pentacles because it's showing just healing, right? This, this really goes along well with Ten of or the happiness and healing. We're always in a state of healing when we're happy, and it kind of shows this other character from one of the other cards that you're healing your inner child, right? This is always, it shows kind of an older guy here, but whenever we're healing, we're always healing our inner child, letting our inner child come out. My inner child right here, right? We got some Lego guys here doing some push-ups. One guy's got a mask on. He's, and he just doesn't want anybody to see him. And this guy's just laying back. He's like, feet up. Let's get one more card for the feminine here. Empowerment. Five of Bows. So this is a really beautiful message. You know, you're attracting a new journey and healing and feeling empowered on that journey. So, and at the same time, on the masculine energy, you know, this is representative choice, and this is how you're feeling. So this is, and this had in the same way, that's what you're attracting, because however you're feeling, your field is attracting however you're feeling, and your masculine energy is how you're putting yourself out there. And right now, and this is what I've felt in the collective consciousness, and you guys can agree with this reading if you feel like it's resonating with you. But on the whole, the collective energy is in a state of listening. It's like, okay, what do we need to do next? And we're correcting ourselves and figuring out how we need to move forward, and at the same time listening. You know, everybody's pulling into their Empress, their High Priestess energy, to listening to what do you need to do? How do you need to serve your environment? So I think that's enough there. Let's just get some advice for the rest of the reading and let you guys go. I hope you guys like my tree here. So I built this tree, and I'm going to start, you know, building this tree out. And, you know, there's, it doesn't matter where you're at on your journey. It's always a healing journey. You're always growing from the inside out. You know, the tree of life is all about becoming a better conductor. The masculine is sort of a, you know, your conductive energy, and this is your attractive energy, because everything is structure and field in our reality. And all of us are a structure that is moving a specific amount of energy and information for each other in the field. And our field is how we feel. And so, you know, women on the whole are more sensitive to the field and what they're feeling. That's why there's so many high priestesses out there that are so good at feeling what's out there and listening so well, and allowing their masculine side to just conduct what's needed in their environment. And yeah, and then, you know, it takes a little longer for the guys to catch up, right? Because guys are more doers and don't realize that they just need to relax and let go and just allow, you know, higher knowledge to come in and to just listen to what the feminine needs and provide for that. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I had to take my dad to the hospital because he tried to drink himself to death again. I say that very tongue-in-cheek because Dad, he just gets low on sodium. So he drinks too much water. He gets it in his head where he just needs to keep drinking more water. And he gets his sodium so low that if your sodium gets low, it's an electrolyte, right? The salt in your body is what conducts all the information, especially in your blood system. And so your neurons start firing a little funny, and you just kind of get drunk. I mean, he got to where he just couldn't figure out what was going on. He's like, I'm hurting. And I recognized it because he'd done it to himself before. And so this is the day 2 of him being in the hospital, and now he's feeling better. But let's get some advice. Self-worth. Beautiful card. So self-worth is so important, you know, when you feel like you are able to provide for your environment by listening to it. And these cards are so apt. And your self-worth is really going to bring in your 10 of Cups and your happiness in your life, because you feel like you're becoming a part of your community and you're providing that thing that you need. So, and self-worth is independent of everything, right? You always lift yourself up. You are better. You are more powerful than you can possibly imagine. You can create whatever reality you want to create. And your power depends on your own belief in yourself and your own self-worth. So, love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next reading.